Hey, you guys. How are you? I am doing good. I am filming today, and it's Monday. Today I'm gonna show you the makeup products that I have collectively hold. So these products, I bought them like separately. Um, some of these were sitting on my vanity for like a month now, and a palette is like maybe 2 months. um, yeah. So before anything else, I actually got a new chair. This is like a bar stool that my boyfriend gifted to me because I know if you have watched any of my past videos, you have probably seen that I was sitting in this kind of like stacked plastic chairs, which you actually see a lot on Filipino households. But those chairs were like old and dirty. Like the plastic itself is dirty and doesn't really pleasing at the eyes. And so I told him like, sometimes I am really conscious with my chair because it's not really pleasing for the eyes. And it was like, oh, no worries, I got you. And I was like, no, this is YouTube. This is like a hobby to me. Oh my God, don't shell out money for that. And it's just like, he actually insisted, like, no, I got you. I got you. And it was like, okay. I know he did that to support me because like he supports me in all of the things I do, especially pursuing my passion. That's why I am so grateful to him because he's really, really understanding with stuff like this. Um, and he's just really one of the most supportive people I have in my life, and I am so thankful for him for motivating me with this YouTube thing. Okay, you guys, enough of flexing my my relationship. So I'm gonna start with the palette that you have already shown me use, review, and swatch. So this is the You Can Be Purple Dryad palette. I got this maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then I just decided to roll this one in on my pen, the pen left behind, so that I can play with this properly and without being guilty of hindering the progress of my project pans. So this is her. This is the color story. As you can see, it looks really, really interesting. So if you are interested in like colorful eyeshadows, but at the same time you love to do neutrals, you love to do smoky eyes, you love that swampy kind of vibe, I think you would really, really love this palette. So this palette costed me around 260 pesos. So that's for the Shopee price. If you are not familiar of Shopee, or if you are not currently in countries that Shopee delivers to, I think you can get this maybe on AliExpress or Amazon. I'm not sure of their official website on different platforms, but I think that they also have their own website that's intended for Western countries. I think that if you get this outside, like maybe Southeast Asia and some countries that Shopee delivers to, I think you will pay more for this. Okay, so I have already said my thoughts about this palette. I really love this palette, and I have recently did a look using this too. It was giving this Cinderella kind of vibes, and I was really in love with that look. It's simple, but it's actually very very pretty. This blue, you wouldn't expect it to show up, but it actually did show up. That's why I am so in love with this palette, and I need to start using other palettes that are currently in my no palette behind. But yeah, maybe I'll do another look on my shorts. I don't know, you guys, but right. So the next product I'm gonna show you guys is another eyeshadow palette. By the way, I have accumulated like 6 palettes over the past 2 months. So this is from another this is another Shopee purchase. This is the brand. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the name because it sounds French, but I know it's not French. I don't know if they have their separate website because I searched it on the web and it doesn't really pop up. But I think they have their TikTok shop. I just don't know if they still sell this palette. So if you have remembered, I have another one of these palettes, the purple one. So I got the green one. So this is her. This is inspired by the Day of the Dead. And this is the packaging. Like, I love that the packaging itself is like kind of 3D with this glitter details. And so when you open this palette, this is what you will see. And this palette actually has a name. It says Hide Evil. So I am no way, shape, and form promoting Satanism, but the theming of these palettes are like of the Day of the Dead kind of stuff. So yeah, so this is her. So it's like a neutral color story with pops of reds and this orange. And this palette came to me with a broken shadow, and I just repressed this one. I don't know if it's the courier's fault or if it's the seller's fault because they didn't put bubble wrap with this, or maybe it's the fault of the person who received this package because I just saw this on the table. Like, nobody told me, hey, you got a package. So I don't know whose fault that is for. Anyway, I just repressed this palette by just smooshing the shimmer, because the shimmers in here are like that putty-like consistency. That's why they move around a lot and it's just easy to repress. So I'm not gonna swatch any of these eyeshadows, all of the eyeshadows in here, because I want to do like a separate videos for all of the eyeshadow palettes I have purchased. I'm gonna proceed now to this face palette is actually like a really old face palette, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. But I think that the malls that sell this brand actually like what's it called? It's like mall something that they facing out the palettes, and some sellers are like doing this kind of like wholesale things of the makeup products. That's why they have a lot of these. So I saw this on Shopee. It was on sale. So this is the Balm Girl Powder. I searched for this, and I think that this one came around like 4 or 5 years ago. As I have said, you guys, on my blush collection, my favorite formula for blushes is the Balm mix, because all of the blushes I have tried from them are actually really good, and they have this amazing staying power. That's why when I saw this being sold on Shopee, and it was the last item. Girl, I'm just gonna get it. Like, I don't care if it's like 400 pesos. I'm just gonna get it. So, yeah. So this is her. So these are like mini blushes. I think I will be doing some sort of get ready with me using newly products purchased, so we can all see how these blushes look like. I don't know like how many grams each. It didn't say here. Oh, so each product weighs around like 2 grams, because the total gram of this palette is 8 grams, so 2 grams each of these. So they contain like 3 blushes and 1 highlighter. I don't know if these shades are sold individually, or if it's just like exclusive to this palette. Last 2 items that I got from Shopee are these. So these are from the brand Beauty Glazed. So Beauty Glazed is another C Beauty brand. It's more on the affordable spectrum of C Beauty stuff. So it's like I don't know if it's like really comparable to like drugstore versus high end, but it looks like that. So I love Beauty Glazed because they did the talc free path, because they got kind of like allegedly kind of controversial back then. If you don't know Anwen used to do this AliExpress makeup haul and reviewing of products, and she really loved the Beauty Glaze formula. I actually bought a lot of Beauty Glaze because of her reviews. So back then, she reached out to a friend who works on a lab, and she sent the samples of the Beauty Glazed eyeshadows, and it was found out that the Beauty Glazed shadows contain asbestos. So if you don't know, guys, do not quote me on this one. Like, I'm not expert to this, but according to what I gathered from her videos, is that when you mine talc, you are also wait. So wait, I cannot articulate. So like in a place where you mine talc, there also contains some asbestos. So when you're mining talc, there's like probability that you are also mining some asbestos, but asbestos is really, really deadly and not really good if it's in a high concentrated amount. But if it's mixed with talc, I'm not really sure, because like, you know, some like the famous baby powder, like they discovered that the talc is cancerous due to the asbestos content. So I think Anwen got really panicked, and then she did a video, but then later she got I don't know, she got like a little guilty for that, because she knows that it's not only the Beauty Glaze that contains talc. So I actually commend Beauty Glaze for taking an action to be talc free after that. And after I actually discovered that they are not talc free, I started buying their stuff again, because when I watched Anwen's video about that, I also got panicked, and then I threw away all of my Beauty Glaze stuff, my 2 Beauty Glaze palettes, which I think I will be repurchasing soon. It's the lemon and the Neptune palettes, like in this 9-pan form. Okay, so the first one I have in here is a Beauty Glazed Mint palette. So this is her. I was actually lusting for these 2 greens right here, because they are like the citrusy chartreuse kind of greens, which I currently don't have, but now I have. I just received this palette this morning and I was so excited to use this maybe on the next month for my No Pan Left Behind. I think I'm just gonna roll this one in because I'm so excited to play with this one, especially these two greens. Um, Lately I have been really loving colorful makeup, not just colorful eyeshadows that actually pops. So yeah, I think I got this palette for around 150 something pesos. They always have a sale on their official Shopee store, so check that one out. So if you can access Shopee to your country, I think get them from there because they are usually cheaper than their official websites. Okay, so another stuff that I got from Beauty Glazed is this concealer palette because I am actually running out of a peach corrector and also the current concealer I have from Pink Flash. I don't really like it because it's just so thick and it's just like paint like. So I want to try this concealer because usually this concealer in these pans have like creamy consistency, so I just want to try this one, you guys. They actually have other three variations, but I got the one with the pink and green characters, and I think this four you can custom mix this one to get your exact shade. I got these lighter ones because I have light warm skin tone. Um, so the next items I'm gonna show you guys are the ones that I got from Lazada. So Lazada is another shopping platform that's really highly used on the Philippines. So I think Lazada is like Shopee, but I think there are more stuff in there. They have like more vouchers, but for makeup I love Shopee, but occasionally when I see a really good deal I buy from Lazada. The first two items I'm going to show you are single eyeshadows. So both of them came from Kakashow. Kakashow. Wait, so they actually have a really nice packaging. Yep, so they open like this, like envelope thingy, and you can actually pull this one out. Wait, you pull this one out, and it actually has this. And you can get this one. So it looks really fancy, but it's really affordable. So these ones are called Aurora Illusory Color High Gloss Powder. That's really worthy for a single eyeshadow. So I got the blue one and the purple one. They also have the pink one, but it's not available on the store that I bought these from. So these are like the S30 and the S10. I think pink would be S20. I'm not sure. So we're just gonna open both of these. So this is what they look like. I just wish that the above eyeshadow would have been different from this one because I think both of these are like white with pink shift. Okay, so these are not really that pigmented. They are more of like a topper, but I think they would really look cute over like darker eyeshadows. And I want to show you the blue one. So this is the blue one. As you can see, it's really similar with the with this one. So these are the hills. Okay, so I'm gonna test these two on like a feature video. Next item I have is this sweet mint. It's their tan pan eyeshadow palette. So I actually bought this one with the intention of doing a side-by-side comparison with my Rosebud Garden palette, but I just realized that I got the wrong variation. So Sweet Mint actually did these dupes with the Roman palettes, but I got the wrong variation, so I can't really do that video right now. But this is her. I think this is duping the I don't know if it's the mahogany palette. I'm just gonna put the screen what was the palette, but this is duping that one. So wait, I cannot really. So yeah, this is her. It's peachy. It's neutral, but it's on the peachy side. So as you can see, the packaging, they have the packaging itself and the layout of the eyeshadows and the cover. But I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, that the original, the Roman palette feels heavier than this one. Like the packaging feels heavier. But yeah, this is her. I'm gonna swatch this one, you guys, because I wanna also try this palette and do a swatching video. I think I want to buy the exact dupe from this brand, so let's see. And then I also got two more eyeshadow palettes from Lazada from the same shop. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. It's hot. So these two are from Muglin. So I'm not really sure if this is still available, but I can see them floating around Lazada and Shopee. So the first one I have in here has this deer packaging. So I'm just gonna call these palettes the fantasy palettes. This one's like the forest palette because of the forest theme, and then this is like the castle fantasy palette because it has this castle packaging. So the packaging itself matches the box. Yep. I'm kind of sad that this one came in deformed and the mirror is broken. Yep, the mirror is broken. Because I received this package. I mean, they had bubble wrap, but they did not wrap the products individually. They just had this. They crammed up all of the items and then they put a bubble wrap, which is not really protecting that much. And let me just close the door because I don't want to be copyright striked with the background noise. Okay, going back to the palette, I just wish that they have bubble wrap the palettes individually. But anyway, so this is her. So it's a neutral palette, but it leans more on the movie shades. Yeah, movie shades. But just by looking at these, the shimmers aren't really that impactful. But I was just really curious about these two palettes because they were like 69 pesos, 70 pesos, and that's like $1 and a few cents if you convert it to USD. So yeah, I think I just want to try these palettes, and if I don't like these, then I'm just gonna pass it on to some girlies I know that loves to do makeup. I just wish that the shades have names so that we can navigate this palette properly, but it says nothing on the back. But yeah, on the packaging it actually says the ingredients of each eyeshadow. I just wish that C Beauty brands do it on English so that everybody can understand. Oh, by the way, the Beauty Glazed concealer palette, the ingredients at the back is actually English, which I was, wow, I was so excited because, wow, finally, English. English. And then the next palette, the Castle Fantasy palette. It still has the deer. I think these two are like a series, and I think there's a third palette which contains more of a warm neutrals, but I wasn't really into that color story, so I just got these two. So again, the packaging of the palette itself matches the box, but thankfully this one, the mirror on this one came in intact, and I'm actually just covering the mirror because I don't want to blind you guys. So this is her. So this is like a neutral cool toned color story, and I think the shimmers in here are looking much better compared to the first palette. But yeah, I am down for a cool tone neutral kind of color story. And the last item I got is a freebie. I think the seller gave this to me as a freebie because I bought like 5 stuff from her shop. So this is the Sweet Mint white lipstick, and I actually I swatched this before. It's not actually white lipstick. It's just like a transparent pinky lip gloss, like a lip balm lip gloss. It's not really white. I don't know why they put white lipstick because it really is like a lip balm gloss kind of situation, and you cannot even see the pigmentation. Maybe they meant the packaging is white, and it doesn't really smell. Oh, it smells like a minty kind of banana. So I guess this is like a lip balm, which I think would be really, really helpful for me because I have been experiencing dry lips the past months. Okay, you guys, so those are all of the products I have collectively hauled. Let me know which products are you interested in because I'm going to do a dedicated video, and I hope you enjoyed this haul that I got for you guys, and I hope you discovered some brands, some CBD brands that you might be interested in. So thank you so much for watching, for stopping by, you guys, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!